My arms are tired from Montana because I was wrestling children the whole time. It was funny too because they were asking me for permission to do things because they thought I was an adult, I guess because I was holding a beer. I said, I'm in an adult suit, you know, I'm still a child though. I am. How are we doing tonight? How's it going? Woo? Yeah. Yeah, woo is an appropriate response in a comedy setting, but I don't think it's an appropriate response anywhere else. You know, people ask me how's it going at work, and I want to respond honestly, and I say, you know, I'm trying to find that delicate balance in nihilism where I just don't give a shit, but at the same time I want to like better myself. You know, I think that's what true confidence comes from, but I'm worried that's a little bit selfish. How's it going with you? And then everyone at work, their common response is, it's going. You know, and I think that it's going is literally the worst thing you could say to that question, how's it going? Because it's like, my days go by and I have no recollection of them. My life is meaningless. It's going. But I might say something like woo, honestly, because I come into work stoned most of the time. And I smoke in my car, which I know is a no-no. But, you know, I put out my bowls with my thumb sometimes, and I end up rubbing my face, and I come into work looking like a stone football player, and that's not a good look. So football was an interesting time for me, and it's basically, you know, get your confidence built up by getting it destroyed every day. And I have flat feet. That's an actual true fact about me. I don't run very fast, and I brought this up to my defensive line coach, and he tells me, you don't have flat feet. You were so fat you crushed your arches. You know, and he said this in front of the cheerleaders who were also at the prep rally as well. And that was a little bit of a rough spot for me. But I'm looking on the bright side, you guys. You know, because I really think that Jared from Subway is reaching his destiny. Because if he can do it, I can do it. You know. His destiny is that he's going to get ripped as shit in prison, just like Buff, you know, thus completing his journey through the spectrum of fitness. And that'll be a nice journey for him. It's a stupid fucking joke. That's the cleanest Jared joke you will hear.
Really?
No like mention of it. I love the first response I got from that joke. It was like they were almost booing me before I even got the joke out. I was like, wait a minute, it's clean. It's not that bad. But no, it's something I'm not gonna be able to tell in like 2 months, so let's just fucking drop it. Honestly. So Mad Max is coming out on DVD and Blu-ray pretty soon. I'm pretty excited about that. The new Mad Max was really good. And I was thinking as I was going out of the theater, it's like finally a movie that made me feel something. Thirsty. Because in that whole movie, it's just all desert, and they're like hoarding water and shit. And I was like, after the movie, I was like hugging the water fountain, just glad that I have access to water. Honestly, I got a friend to go and see the movie because I told him it's basically violent Mario Kart, except when you get bashed, you don't get saved by some little like cloud man. You just rot in the desert. It's a little darker. But there's actually on Nintendo right now they have this downloadable content for Mario Kart, and you get to drive like Mercedes cars, and they're just miniaturized versions of Mercedes cars. I think it's kind of funny because you see like Wario or some like crazy fucking character driving a Mercedes. You're like, these guys are just slightly more wacky and reckless drivers than actual people who drive Mercedes. It's not that much of a jump there. I think that Captain America is the worst superhero, and I don't know if anyone else is on board with me with that. But let's just go through like Captain America's history here. I was just a little guy, and then the doctors they gave me a shot, and then now I can't get drunk, and there's no longer swing music on the radio, and I'm sad. It's basically Captain America. I'm a little biased though because when I was a kid, the one and only Captain America comic book I ever had was from a doctor's office, and he fought the literal like personification of asthma. So at 6 years old, I was even like, no, this Captain America really needs more tangible villains. I've been seeing a lot of like Captain America shirts where I work. Actually, I think it's because we predominantly serve American cheese. And I think they should just call it what they called it earlier. Just call it government cheese. There's a lot less patriotism involved with that shit, because it's not even cheese. Like, we can't base our like pride in our country on this fucking plastic wrapped butter. Yeah, slow clap for American cheese. Hey, yeah. I work at a very corporate burger joint. Let's call it Blue Buzzard, because I'm pretty sure they have bottomless lawyers on retainer. Maybe get sued for arbitration. But they made me sign a clause that said I wouldn't reveal any secrets about their corporate policies. But it's funny, if I reveal a secret about that place, you know, I can say that I really let the microwavable mac and cheese out of the bag on that one. And we've been out of hard-boiled eggs. Like, our distributor doesn't have hard-boiled eggs right now, and we have to tell people that, and it fucking pisses them off, and it's awesome. And my theory is that there is this GMO chicken that only poops out hard-boiled eggs, and its DNA is just destabilizing now, and that's why we are in a shortage. And I think, you know, our old boy Jared is going to have to learn that snitches get stitches, but once we prove that GMOs, genetically modified foods, give us cancer, it's going to be consumers get tumors. But being in a vain country, I can give you one good thing, looking on the bright side. With all the preservatives that we eat, our bodies are going to look fantastic. And it'll be sweet. You know, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Weed is legal here, which is awesome. And you know what I'm going to do now that it's legal? I'm going to smoke it. You know, it's like the stuff I was doing earlier before. You know, it doesn't really change much. But some things about the law are interesting to me. Like, I'm allowed to have an ounce on me at all times, but I'm not allowed to do anything with it. So that's my traveling ounce. He's like my little buddy. I just make sure that he's seat belted in and safe. I can't do anything with him. I'll close on this. I heard it been told that the vagina is nature's Rubik's Cube, but I've never gotten blood on my sheets playing with the Rubik's Cube. Thank you very much.